So, beautiful hearts, recently I was asked by a client how she could connect with her higher self. In fact, she had shared that she had once had a connection to her higher self, but lost that sense of connection due to traumatic events that happened in her life. Now, it's true that when we experience trauma, it does shut down our intuition. I will go into that at another time and also share how we can begin to reconnect with our intuition and to clear those blocks. Today, I'm guided to share with you how we can connect to our higher self and why this is actually important. Our higher self, to come into connection, we're never actually separate from our higher self. But when we are too much in our minds and not connected to our hearts and our bodies, we can feel very disconnected. Our heart is the stargate in our body through which we can connect up to our higher selves and the higher selves of other beings and feel connected and feel that we belong to something greater than ourselves. The frequency of the heart is much higher and it has a much higher energy field expanded out from our bodies than our minds. Our heart's intelligence transcends that of our mind. But it's always about coming back into the heart, feeling your heart, placing your hands on your heart and just connecting with this beautiful center, this beautiful gateway and portal that you hold within you. And it's when we begin to connect with that energy field and expand that out, we create a field of coherence in our own energy bodies. We therefore come into resonance and vibrational alignment with our higher selves. And we have more than one higher self. We have many different higher selves that exist on higher dimensional frequency bandwidths than our physical daily self. So it's not about using our minds. It's not something we can force or push, or it's about coming into vibrational resonance. We can't fool the world. We can't fool our higher selves by trying to force our way, or it's not about the words. It's about intention, of course. Intention is key, but it's about coming into it's about the energy with which we're operating from. And it's not so difficult, but we need to have that intention. When we call out to our higher selves are drawn toward us. So it's only a very simple shift in our energy, in our attention, and where we're coming from. And if we have difficulties connecting to our hearts or feeling our hearts, then we are encouraged to work with rose oil and or rose quartz, because this will begin to open our hearts and clear any blockages that we may have in our hearts. And we may find, because the journey of healing, which is to whole, and evolution itself is a spiral journey, we may find ourselves revisiting the same types of wounds but on a different layer, or a different layer of the same wound that we've been working on, or same block that we've been working on through different stages of our life, there's just another layer to clear. Don't feel that you are going backwards. Don't feel that you have failed or that you are failing or regressing in some way. It's just that on the spiral journey, we are always brought back to places to revisit from another perspective yet again, for another layer of clearing. And that in itself will be an ongoing process so long that we are in the body. So have self-compassion, self-tenderness, and refrain from judging, because when we judge, we actually increase the density of certain blockages and patterns. We block ourselves from actually being able to transmute and release and clear. So let the human mind just take a resting place, just go to the side and come back into your heart. And also by breathing. Placing both your hands, I would recommend placing the left hand and then the right hand on top of your left over your heart center, and taking long, deep breaths. When we begin to deepen and lengthen our breath, we naturally raise our frequency, and we naturally come out of our minds and into a greater field of coherence yet again, which makes it easier yet again for us to feel connected with our higher selves. So, and also to know that what is darkness? Darkness is the absence of love. So whenever you're feeling darkness arise within you, or you're seeing, feeling, being confronted with your own inner shadows and darkness, which we all have, it's an invitation to bring that frequency of unconditional love into those areas, and that's how we transmute. That's how we bring the light into the dark places within us. And it's an ongoing journey of transmutation and integration of both shadow and light through compassionate self-love and witnessing, knowing that whatever you're experiencing, you are never alone, and there are many of us going through the same thing at this time. Sending you much love and blessings. Bye.